Good afternoon. Phil Lindemann with your Krystal 93 News at 4. It was hot laps and fat smiles at A-Basin this first chair Friday. Here is Max from Breck, back for round 2 after one of those days yesterday.
One of the best days we've had at A-Basin in the last decade. Untouched POW all day long.
A-Basin is now 2 weeks into its mandatory paid parking for weekends and holidays. It is the biggest change to operations there in years. And we asked skiers and riders for their assessment. Here's season pass holder Jessica from Aurora.
I know there's a lot of hot feelings about paid parking. I feel like I'm one of those people. I should have bought a parking pass like months ago, but here we are.
Those season parking passes are sold out. Kevin from Denver making his first trek to A-Basin in 2 years.
Ideally, paid parking would not be what we're after, but if the money generated from paid parking goes to the right place, aka paying lifties more or the staff more, or using it right for parking attendance, then I think it's a good thing.
A-Basin regular Trey from Littleton.
I'm a little bit concerned with it because I make my plans in the morning and then kind of go from there. So if that can still work, that's great. But if they change that up, we'll see. Wilderness
local and career ski bum David.
For me, it's a non-issue. I avoid the weekends and holidays, but I've heard a few people complain about it. It makes sense, though. They got to control the people because of the limited parking.
Then we even asked head honcho Al Henceroth for his assessment.
I wouldn't quite say it's perfect, but it's gone pretty well. Most people have been aware of it.
He says their parking plan is made to accommodate people who don't know.
If you show up here, and as long as there's space, it's really easy to make a reservation once you're here.
And traffic on US 6.
We check this all with license plate verification. So we'll get people off the highway just as quickly as we always have. There's no change there.
Henceroth says the holidays were relatively quiet, so the program will face its first true test later this season.
Martin Luther King Day, President's Day, and then April 1st, we're going to require reservations.
A reminder that paid parking is back tomorrow and Sunday and every weekend at A-Basin through May 4th. Parking is free daily after 1 p.m. 2 Park County murder suspects will soon return to Colorado. They were caught in a multi-state, multi-day manhunt that ended this week in Mississippi. The two are accused of killing Timmy Houston of Hartselle the week before Christmas. His body was not found for several days. A skier took a scary ride down Berthoud Pass yesterday when an avalanche broke and carried him 100 yards. He was able to ski away and declined medical care when rescuers met him at the parking lot. Avalanche forecasters expect a full weekend of elevated avalanche danger here in Summit and the Vail area. Read the forecast daily before you head out, avalanche.state.co.us or on the CAIC app. In sports, the Nuggets play the Spurs tonight at 7. World Cup women are racing in Slovakia this weekend, starting tomorrow with slalom. Michaela Schifrin is still recovering from a crash earlier this season and will not race. 6 other Americans make a start. And in local sports, open now is registration for the Gold Rush Nordic races at Frisco Peninsula, celebrating 54 years this season. Distances from 1K to 23K, kids to adults. Phil Lindemann, Krystal 93 News.